Okay, guys, let's continue looking at the second example on ratio, specifically looking at how to calculate shared quantities using the scale factor. So we've got another question here which says a teacher always arranges the content of his lessons as teaching and practicing learned skills in the ratio 2 to 3. All right. If the lesson lasted 35 minutes, how much teaching would he do? So this is the teacher who says, okay, my teaching will have a ratio of 2 and my practicing for students will have a ratio of 3. Now they are asking to say if the entire lesson lasted for 35 minutes, how much teaching did this teacher need to do? So those of you who've been following my videos, we are going to set to code teaching T, and then practicing would be P. Then we need to write total. So if you haven't been following my videos nicely, please watch the previous video that this follows. All right, so the total there. So what we put under T is the ratio for T, which is 2 in this case. And then what we put under P is the ratio for practicing, which is 3, and then the total of everything here is 5. We just do 2 plus 3 to give us 5. Now the question says the lesson lasted for 35 minutes. So this is the entire time, meaning the total time of everything here. So that goes under the column for total, which is 35. So this is time now. So we are looking at time. All right. So we want to know how much time was dedicated to teaching and how much time was dedicated to practicing. But this question just asks for teaching time. So we need to find the scale factor. Okay. So finding the scale factor, if you look at the 3 columns that we've got here, it's only the column for total that is complete. So the scale factor is going to be 35 divided by 5. That's what we said. The second row divided by this first row. Okay, so this is going to be 35 divided by 5, which then gives us 7. All right, so it means to move from 5 to 35, someone needed to multiply that total by 7. So this is what we call 7 is the scale factor. So to find how much time was dedicated to practicing, we multiply 3 by 7 to get 21, and then to find how much time was dedicated to teaching out of the 35, we multiply 2 by 7, okay, to find that this is 14. And if you look at this, if we add 14 and 21, we are getting a total of 35. So this question says how much time did he dedicate to teaching? So he dedicated, therefore, the time that was dedicated to teaching. All right, I'm just going to write that. Dedicated to teaching, to T, which is teaching, is going to be equal to 14 minutes. So it means in that ratio, 2 to 3, if the lesson lasted for 35 minutes, 14 minutes was going to be spent teaching, and then 21 minutes was going to be spent practicing. So let's look at B now. If he decided to teach for 30 minutes, how much or how long would the lesson need to last? So now this question changes, but we still need to keep our method here. We're going to say T, P, and then the total. All right. So the ratio for teaching is 2. The ratio for practicing is 3, and the total of everything is 5. But now this question says if he decided to teach for 30 minutes, so that 30 goes under the column for teaching, which is here. And the question asks to say how long did the lesson last. So we are looking for the total time of the entire lesson. So we need again to find the scale factor for this question. And if you look at this nicely here, we've got a complete column here, which is under T. So scale factor would be 30 divided by 2, all right, to give you 15. Okay, 15. So the scale factor is 15 because we need to multiply 2 by 15 to get to 30. So meaning each ratio should be multiplied by 15 to know how much it's going to get. So 3 would be multiplied by 15, all right? 3 by 15 gives us 45. But this is not what the question wants us to find. And to know the entire time or the total time would say 5 multiplied by 15. So if we do that nicely, 5 by 15, we would find that we've got 75, all right? So this is the total time that was taken for this entire lesson. So therefore we can say the lesson, okay, the entire lesson lasted for 75 minutes. If you want, you can write this in terms of hours. So this is the scale factor method, a method that is very important and simple if you want to avoid those other missing parts and the common method. So guys, thank you very much for following my videos. I've got a YouTube channel that is called Math Antenna. The same name is the name that goes for my Facebook page. So please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like and share to your grade 9, 10s, and let's be part of this great content and the efforts that we are trying to put it together. So please, for you to follow this video, watch other videos on ratio that I posted earlier on. Thank you very much and God bless.